Oh yeah, 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 na 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 na, yeah. Certain fire flames, now born again. Times really change. Talk truth, we seen better days. The youth not safe again. What a damn shame. Talk truth, how that them a promote. So quick them selling out, them sold them cashing out. Yeah, well this is Kemetic 9 representing for iJustStar and the mindset. If you now move right, get your mind checked.
Mindset, Rastafari, give thanks and praise for life, health and strength. One more day, we above ground. As you know, life our ultimate position, not no greater than that. We have to greet the item in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, and also Empress Menen I. Marcus I, Holy Emmanuel I, King Selassie I Jah, Rastafari. So, some great things been happening to us African people, both on the continent and also in the diaspora. There is an awakening that is taking place with us as a people. And if you pay close attention, you will see that it's actually taking place firstly in Africa. When you look on places like Mali, for instance, Burkina Faso, and other African countries who are starting to wake up, if that is the word to describe the awakening. Now, globally, also in the diaspora, you can see that I and I as a people is coming to the realization that Africa is our home and we are Africans. It doesn't matter where we are. You know, Marcus Garvey told us that Africa for the Africans, home and abroad, born and unborn. So Africans in the diaspora is waking up to that consciousness to know that repatriation is a must. No matter what. See, it's a must. We must return to our ancestral home, and that is Africa. That is where we're from. So the awakening is happening, and I don't think a lot of people is happy with the awakening that, you know, African people can no longer be marginalized, ostracized, demonized. Africans are waking up and understanding that we are gods and goddesses, and we are the first civilization on this planet, regardless what anyone want to say. We see a lot of narrative these days on the social platforms. We see a whole heap of information. You know, now is the time, and now is the age of information. As they say, Aquarius, the age of Aquarius is the shifting of the time. Sun, moon, stars, the planet in the cosmos aligned. So serious things is happening, you know, with African people. And the position that we were 100 years ago, we are now starting to come out of that poverty-stricken situation that others have put us through just to be on top. See? But what goes up must come down. What goes around comes right back around. So the reality is this, you know, karma, as they say, is a bitch. So if you have done stuff wrong in the past, you know, just remember that frequency, that energy is coming, you know, it's coming right back at you. So African people now have to put themselves in a position where what has happened to us in the past will never happen to us again. And I think we need to start teaching our younger African brothers and sisters the history, because a lot of us don't know the history. What has happened to us as a people. See? Especially the transatlantic slavery. When I reason with a lot of my brothers and my sisters when I'm on the continent, a lot do not know that these things took place. So the history is important that, you know, we teach our children the history. See? Because a people without the knowledge of their past history and origin is like a tree without a root. So the youths need to know the truth. They need to know the roots. They need to know what has took place in the past, why we are in the position that we are in now, and coming out of this situation. I think that is paramount that we have to teach our youth. See? The teaching is on both sides, on the continent and also in the diaspora, because you have ones in the diaspora who think that they are not Africans. And that is to do with the teaching. You have a lot of mixed information, as I say now, a lot of truth mixed with lies, lies mixed with truth, and those things can be confusing. Just like how you hear people say all the time, oh, the Bible is this, the Bible is that. Because within the Bible, there is truth and there is also lies in the Bible. So you have to be able to decipher what the truth is from what the lie is. Right? So that is the reality that we have to deal with. Our youths out here in the diaspora, the message that they are being fed now is a message that will mislead them if they are not guided properly, if they don't have the right guidance around them. Because one thing we have to remember, today you have a lot of bossy slave. That's number one. You have a lot of bossy slave that works and operates for the system. See, and you can find them as musicians, artists, movie stars, athletes. You have bossy slaves who they have sold out totally. No matter how some of them might talk and say they're for the streets and, you know, they're for this and they're for that, when you check them properly, you will see that these people, they are not working for the benefit and the upliftment of our people, our nation. They're working for the system. We are talking about movie stars, reggae artists, dancehall artists, Afrobeat, hip life, hip hop, trap, name it. See? And why those people are there is because the younger generation, and not just the younger generation, but the younger generation is the target. These people are influencers. See? They're not social media influencers, but they're influencers in their profession, their career. So they influence youths. So the youths them who are watching the sports, listening to music, watching the movies, these bossy slave, black African bossy slave are there to mislead them and capture them mind. So that way, the system that these bossy slaves work for will have a tight grip on them based on the influence. Because number one, some of the music, the content that these artists they put out, it's not in the best interest to uplift our youths, to uplift the next generation. Just the same as the movie stars, the athletes. If you pay attention to them, you see that what they're doing is not in the interest of African people. See, when you see a famous or popular individual in the public, black, African, successful, and you see them go back to Africa and you see them start develop Africa, you know that they're not a bossy slave and they don't work for the system. But the ones who you see them have everything, them show off everything, but you never see them trying to develop Africa. You never see them invested in youths. You never see them invested in the next generation. All they do is talk. See? Misleading the next generation. Trying to make sure that whatever is happening now, these minds stay dormant and don't wake up. But whatever is taking place with us as a people on this planet, nothing can stop it. Nothing. Doesn't matter how much waves, electronic waves, sound waves, no matter how much of these things negatively when you push out there, try to affect the minds of the people, to let them do things out of their control. No matter what, when you try this time, whatever is happening on this planet with African people, one is up for a big surprise, because the sun is getting hotter and hotter every day. And that means that it's only certain people that is going to be able to withstand that heat that's coming from that fireball. And it's us, African people. See? So I want to say manners and respect, peace and love. Thanks for joining us today. Like this content, please subscribe, leave a comment. Rastafari.
Smash that subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just start the mindset.